Go.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, sweet. Hey, guys. How's it going? It's me.
It's so good to see you guys again. Oh my
Yes,
gosh. I mean,
but metaphorically
yeah,
speaking.
I just picture all of you in my mind's eye, as lovely as ever. Unless you just threw on sweatpants today. Then that's,
I don't know. I find sweatpants attractive.
I don't know.
You don't?
I don't know.
Well, all the girls will like me, and they won't like you, because I am right.
Okay. You know what? That's not the first time it's happened, and it won't be the last.
Oh my gosh. I struck a nerve. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't actually mean completely 100% what I was saying.
Dude, you just got $800.
$800. Who just leaves that lying around?
Holla holla, get dollar.
Achievement get. You have more money than an average college student.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I tell you what happened today that you wouldn't let me tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is so funny. Yeah, I think it's funny because it was just like something weird that I did. So I was at work. I work at the creamery, as you know, and it was super slow today. So we were just hanging out, talking to each other.
Sure.
And one of the guys, his name is Riley, was talking with a customer who is a friend with my supervisor. And she was just hanging out, talking with the supervisor, that kind of thing. So I walk up, and I was bored, so I walk up, and I just kind of stand there for a second, as I do.
Sure.
And I turned to Riley, the guy who's standing there, and I was like, "Do you know what a coitus is?" And he and the girl that they were talking to were like, "What's that?" And then my supervisor just died. And we're like, we're not going to tell you, but it was funny.
It's sex. That's all you need to know.
Whoa. We're supposed to keep it PG 13.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure sex is PG-13.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, the word is, anyway.
The word is. The word. I don't know.
We've talked about feminine secrets on here before.
We did talk about feminine secrets.
So we're past that point.
There is no such thing as a point of no return, though. Not in this game, anyway.
So you can go back and backtrack to any of the things that you miss.
Yes, with some exceptions, obviously, but like there's no you can revisit
you
any.
Can't always backtrack. Square one.
Dang it.
I didn't know. I haven't noticed.
There's certain things that you'll miss, but you can revisit any of the towns that you visit.
I haven't noticed this, but I just finally figured out that Carol keeps his broken sword piece in his bag at all times.
Also, how does it fit?
I don't know.
Much larger than it's pretending.
Dude, that bag is huge. It's probably like Mary Poppins' bag.
It
just
might be.
Throws out whatever it wants or whatever you need for the time.
A Haven bag. It's a Haven bag. Shout out to everybody who knows what Wakfu is.
What is?
A Wakfu.
A Wakfu?
It's a Netflix original cartoon. It is so bad, but it is great.
Oh, I know what a waifu is.
A waifu? Yeah, well, I'm sure you do.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go. First, because we got some stuff. Where is it?
Yeah.
We got oh, there it is.
A belly warmer.
She's got a ooh.
Some hard mail.
I mean,
yes.
It's funny. Who wants the cape? Let's give Rita the cape.
Who wants
she needs armors.
What you're not asking is who wants to be a superhero. That's how you need to decide.
Rita is a superhero. Oh, she's speaking. Shh. Oh,
Be careful over there. It's slippery.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Why do you care?
Right? Oh, she's blushing.
Oh, blushing.
What do you look
My feels and cares were showing.
Surprised. You're actually a nice person.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Roasted.
Knew it would be a pain to bring you along.
Shut down. Oh, that cheesy smile. Yuri.
You guys
so
are
great.
chumps.
Chumps. Alone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why? Yeah.
Aren't you afraid you'll get hurt by monsters or traps? There are
No.
always risks if you're trying to actually do something. If someone gets hurt, it's an acceptable loss. Even if you're
Do you need some aloe for that burn stuff?
Yeah.
No, I'm a healer.
Hesitate? Worrying about getting what you want without anyone getting hurt? You've had a pretty uneasy life.
Easy life.
And blast Bastia will never betray me. So there he
Oh my gosh, she's got some issues.
Yeah, she's got betrayal issues.
Oh man.
What happened, Rita? Well, this one time, this guy took me out on a really nice date, and then he never called again. He betrayed me.
You betrayed me!
You were the chosen one, Rita.
You gotta bluff him out! Bluff him out! Oh man. Wait. Did we already talk about how I got to stand up in
ceiling collapsed. We'd be
with
buried
my
alive.
beanie in American Heritage?
Which one?
When I was in the back row.
Oh no.
No, we did.
That
Okay,
hasn't
so
happened yet, according
No.
to this video.
No, okay, so we
It's gonna collapse because you were talking about
we were in our American Heritage class, greatest class, not really, but it's a fun class. And we, on a whim, decided to sit in the back row, and I was definitely playing on my phone. I'm gonna be honest, but I got called on in the middle of the lecture, and the professor is like, hey, so he's trying to like emphasize a point or whatever, but he's like, hey, so I'm gonna ask you to take your beanie off, and I was like, no. And so I got to stand up and yell in class, and it was great.
My favorite part was the kid next to us. He was just like, "Your mom can take her hat."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Dude, what are we back in like the 1990s? Like, we're not doing that anymore."
Right? there's this kid who's like, your mom's something. So, and he didn't say it loud enough, so I had to repeat it.
Which happens a lot for us, is where somebody says something like really good, and they just like don't say it loud enough because they're not confident enough with saying something in the middle of class. And
Yes,
so it's like,
that's
well,
why we
I'll
take
say
care
it
of
because I don't care.
That's so fun. But yeah, and then this Monday was Halloween, as we all know.
Well, thanks to date the episode.
Oh please, they don't know what day it is. But
You just told them what this last Monday was, so I'm pretty sure they can infer what we're at. We're in some week of some type.
and there's nothing. Anyway, so Halloween, on Halloween, we'll pretend it's today. Today is Monday. So for Halloween, I dressed up in Halloween, and I don't really have a costume, but I play the bagpipes, so I have a kilt uniform, like a band uniform for my pipe band. So I wore that, but I also just randomly have with me this gorilla mask that I found. Was I with you when or did I get it before that?
we got the gorilla mask while I was with you.
Yeah, so there's this gorilla mask that I got on my mission in one of my apartments, and I just kept it. So I wore my band uniform with the gorilla mask, and I walked around campus playing my bagpipes, and everybody was amazed. They're like, "What is this?" And when they asked, I told them that I was Harambe's Scottish cousin.
MacBae.
MacBae. So this was fun because I walked into the American Heritage class and kicked my bagpipes, and that's what like started up. So and I walked up to the front of the class, stood next to the professor, and just played like Star Wars and The Lion Sleeps Tonight songs.
It was good. It was a good entrance.
It was a good entrance.
It was a WWE worthy.
It was a lot of fun. I really liked it. So, and then some of my coworkers, they're like, "Did you see that guy with the bagpipes and the mask?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." And they're like, "No!" And then they believed me.
Yes, it was.
Actually, what actually happened was it was like, "Hey, did you see that gorilla guy?" And they're like, "Yeah, that was so weird," because one of my coworkers are in that class with me. And then they're like, "What'd you dress up as Halloween?" And I was like, "I dressed up as a gorilla playing the bagpipes." And they're like, "Wait, that was you?"
Thanks for calling me out, you jerk.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and
Once again, I have not been paying attention. Oh man, anime blushes. I love Blastia. Rita, do you really love Blastia? Or are you just looking around and stuff and saying that you love them? I love Blastia.
I love
Blastia.
I love Lamb. What's that from? I haven't seen
It's
it.
from Anchorman.
I haven't seen it, but
I also haven't fixed that. I'm so sorry. I'll fix it. I'll grab a screwdriver here in a second and I'll fix the seat. I broke this chair the other day. It's
Oh, really?
like, yeah, it's like one of the screws fell out and everything, and I don't really know how to fix it, so it's kind of stuck where it's at.
Ah! What just happened?
Sorry, I thought you were about to get killed.
Carol looks like, I don't know. Carol looks like he slipped, but then Rita blushed, so I don't know if he saw something he shouldn't
Okay,
have.
so Yuri just kicked Carol.
Wait, like in the junk?
Yeah, well, he just like kicked him over. Like he thought he was gonna get hit by a trap or something, so like kicked him really hard, like pushed him, and then nothing happened.
That was something that's just like a blast.
So
Try shooting it with this magical ring.
Crystallization of
Yeah.
a formula allows this blastia to emit air as needed.
That's not quite the best way to put it. It's actually used to charge other blastia
Whoa.
with air. But wait,
Oh
how
my
did you know
gosh. Science.
In the castle, I read
fake
that
science.
the
They're just making this up.
Dude, okay, so I watch a lot of those like crime shows and everything, and they like forensic science and all that, and I'm like, and I like watch it and I'm just like,
Sorcerer's ring at the
half of this isn't real.
Oh my gosh.
It's so like, I know it, but like, it's really interesting. I just like, kind of hope for the day when that stuff does exist, but you're like, it doesn't exist right now.
Dang.
I mean, if somebody wants to like, call me out and say, hey Nathaniel, no, you're wrong. Like, that stuff does exist. Please leave a comment, and I'd be happy to research it.
I second that motion.
Interesting.
Oh man. Interesting. So props to me for being able to do this with recording lag. Like make the conversation semi-coherent and not like choppy. I'm trying really hard, guys.
I think you're doing pretty good.
Thanks, man.
A sentinel for taking care of unwanted guests.
Hey, we are wanted guests. Look at me. I'm amazing.
Are you
I'm
sure?
awesome.
What if I'm just luring you deeper
But really,
into the ruins so I can
really am.
zap you?
I'm starting to
Why would
think
you
I
zap
might
me?
try my luck with the
That was a conversation they had earlier. We missed
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, oh. Did we miss it, or was I just like oblivious to it?
No, that.
Okay.
All of the above.
Warden or something.
We'll need to use it a few
Well,
more times.
it is a magical ring that shoots pew pew lasers, so yes, it is very important.
Pew! Pew! Pew!
I wonder if people a long time
I love how he
ago
holds
used
it
little
too.
rings like this to
He just
move
like
things around.
throws up his hand.
I don't
And he's
know
like,
if it's been
wow.
discovered in other ruins as well.
It sure is useful for something so small.
Yeah,
So small.
unlike some people I could name.
Oh! Who are you calling short? Oh no! Don't bring Edward Elric into this.
No!
You'll never win.
Edward Elric shows up. Who are you calling short?
I just wish every time there was a short joke, just like in any anime, he would just show up.
Shows up.
Like, I think that'd be a great, like, if animators, like, somebody needs to make one of those, like, what are they
Thing.
called?
Let's work
They're kind of like the make fun of animes. Like One
even
Punch
know.
Man, but
One
like,
Punch Man is amazing.
but like you have like all these slew of characters that just show up whenever like something's referenced about them.
That would be pretty great.
So like whenever somebody mentions like I'm gonna be the best, it's like, all right, I'm gonna like have everyone like acknowledge me. It's like Naruto shows up and like, dang right, son. And then you have like Edward for
Oh!
short jokes.
All the short jokes, right? Repeat. Such a good guy. Alright, so I should be able to like stun these guys with the sorcerer's ring. That's not really happening.
Not too long ago.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, well, you see.
Yeah, I was in the castle a while back. There used to be a knight.
You? A knight?
What?
How gullible do you think I am?
Believe it or not.
Oh, you suck here.
Dang.
Cease.
Is it really so hard for everyone to believe that? Come on.
Yes.
Don't change the subject on me.
Yeah. I would too after you just insulted me.
She wanted to know what Estelle was Oh yeah,
Ooh, stun 'em.
Stunned. What? It didn't work. Oh, because it hasn't showed me the tutorial yet.
Oh man, once again the tutorial stops us from doing anything useful.
Yes. Right. I know the secrets of the ring. Just wow, did he hit me? I was behind him.
Well, I think it's just so frustrating when like you play a game for like the second time and like you know how to
yeah.
do certain moves, but you can't do them until you get the tutorial on them, and you're just like,
Oh my
come on, I
gosh.
just want to use the move already.
Really though, because I have played this game. This is at least my third time playing through the whole thing, which is really impressive because this game is freaking long. But you know, it's whatever. I deal. I find ways to enjoy it.
Yeah, I beat you in the next.
So like, there's also like one where you get used to like certain game mechanics that you get later in a game, and then when you start the game over, like you don't have them anymore, and it just like sucks. And like the biggest one I can think of is you haven't played any of these games, but Sly Cooper 2. Oh great, I'm Carol.
Ah, sucker.
I know.
I missed.
But in Sly Cooper 2, like late in the game, you get something called the paraglider, and so your jump, you can now like glide down to stuff. Super useful for like navigating and everything. So every time I replay that game, and I'm like, okay, I'll just R1 and glide down to that position. I like jump off, and I try to press it, and like nothing happens. Like, oh yeah, I don't have the paraglider yet.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Another good example is there's a game that I really like. It was called Sonic Adventure Battle 2. It was on the GameCube, and there's a bunch of abilities that you get throughout the game, and I just beat it. And whenever I play through the whole game again, it's like, wow, I can't do anything, and it sucks.
Gotcha.
What's like another good example? Kingdom Hearts is a great example.
Which one, number 1 or 2?
Any of them. Because you get like abilities like guard, for example.
Oh yeah, you don't do that.
You have to earn guard through level ups, depending on what you choose or get rid of at the very beginning scene. You'll either get it earlier or later. It doesn't. And it's what like if you start the game over, you don't have it.
Right.
And it's a hindrance.
No.
Because you like in a fight, it's like, oh, I got this, and then you go and you're like, I don't have any abilities, I can't do anything.
Well, like. I've been playing through like Fallout 4, and like it's my second playthrough because I wanted to build my character different before I played all the DLCs, which I'm like doing right now. And like the thing is, like once I've played through one of those games and I know where like my favorite like equipment set is, I like gun straight for those quests so I can get the equipment I want.
Oh yeah.
Like from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I thought you were a monster.
Yeah, well, how she like looks away.
Just wait.
I'll be Hokage one day.
I'll be Hokage one day.
Dude, okay, so Carol trying to scare Rita reminds me, at work, I am like the master of sneaking up on people and like scaring them. Like all my coworkers. It is so great. Like the other day, me and this one coworker have like this like competition to see who can say like this phrase to the other one faster, like when we see each other.
Oh really?
And so like the other day I snuck out of the back room and just like went up to her, like I like snuck through all like the clothing racks and whatever. And I just was like right behind her. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And she just freaked out. She's like, "How did you get here?" And I'm like, "I just snuck through the stuff."
What's the phrase?
What? Oh, it's just like you either say, "How are you?" or "How are things going?" Because like for one day she just decided to say that to me every time she saw me until I caught on that that's the only thing she would say to me. And I was like, okay, like
challenge
competition on.
This is now.
But I'm like I'm one of those people that I take
now.
something that doesn't have to be a thing and I make it a thing with people. So there's plenty of inside jokes. Oh, I wish you could all see Tristan waving his arms like Nixon over here.
Yeah. We had a conversation once about how it's impolite in certain countries to put up the peace sign. It's like the equivalent to flipping somebody off.
Flipping the bird.
And Nixon did. That was his thing. So when he was visiting countries where that was offensive, he would still do it. He didn't know it was funny.
Yep. So just a big screw you to a bunch of people.
Hey guys, America's the best. That was what he was saying.
You've read Nixon's autobiography, haven't you?
No.
It's called "I'm Not a Book."
What?
I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
I believe it's a joke, but it's still funny.
That'd be a great autobiography.
Oh, it's a joke because you don't read. Oh, I get it.
No, it's a joke because of his phrase, "I'm not a crook."
Oh.
I'm not a book.
I'm not a book. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I liked mine better. It's funny because we don't read.
I actually do read a lot. I don't know if you know that, but I have a lot of books I've been reading through right now.
I read plays.
Yeah, they're more, but they're not like fiction books. I always read the like nonfiction, like interesting study books.
I hate nonfiction. That's not true. I find some nonfiction interesting some of the time. If it's like telling a story. If it's just like straight up facts, I am so bored.
I'm gonna
I like textbooks.
I'm gonna start reading this book on Jungian psychology, but it's basically the whole premise of what Persona's based off of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was super interesting, like, because it's just like a huge step up from like what Freud was doing with his psychology. And it's just like really interesting how, like, the process of it and everything.
Are we gonna play Persona?
I don't think we're gonna play 4. It's kind of dated, but when 5 comes out, we should definitely play it.
Okay. You've given me good feedback for Persona. Apparently
Oh yeah, all the games are really good. Like I still haven't beaten 4. Like I'm like a good portion through it though, and like I just need to finish.
Right. Oh yeah, that's fine.
I mean, there's probably tons of people who played through Persona 4, and there'll be tons of people who played through Persona 5, and you'll be able to see their stuff. But
right. Yeah.
I would love to just go through Persona 5 with you with like without like any like foreknowledge and see what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole fun part about this for me too, because yeah, we've gone through some. We went through part of this game, just the first maybe couple areas, Grimmin and I, before we started recording, so he could get a feel for it. But most we've been through this particular part, but this is fairly new to Nathaniel here.
Me.
Which is really fun for me because I really like this game and the fact that I get to share it with him. Finally, because I talked about it all the time when we were working together in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, we had plenty of conversation about this game.
Oh my gosh, we had so many conversations.
Anyway,
about
we need to
games
think
in
of a
general.
comment question to leave before we go out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
What we even talked about today? We can leave a comment question about. We talked about what is the funniest like thing you said in class in front of like a huge group before.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, because I would love to hear some of the stories. Anyway,
Just basically a story where a lot of people laughed at what you've said, and like a positive laughter, not necessarily like
Yeah.
making fun of you.
okay. Do you want to pause it real quick?
Yeah. So we
Awesome.
will.
Yo, see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.